fan of Excalibur. I still think did he announce elsewhere before AEW? Was he a wrestler?
No,
before?
he didn't. He's a wrestler. And to me, I really like him, but I don't have a complaint on him other than he just sounds bland.
Yeah.
Like almost Michael Cole-ish, where it's like he's really good, but he sounds very bland.
If he comes into his own, he could be a Michael Cole caliber announcer, but he's not there yet. I got the feeling of it. I definitely do. But I don't know. I almost hope that somewhere down the line there's an angle that pulls him back to the ring and away from the announce team. Because could you imagine JR and Taz and I'm drawing a blank. This is bad.
Tony Schiavone?
Yeah, Tony Schiavone.
Oh, how'd you
Those
forget
three
Tony
as an announce
Schiavone?
team. Just too many names all at once flowing through my brain. But yeah, those three as an announce team. Could you top that with any other team in the world? Even if JR is past this prime?
You know the only other person I would I think is as good right there if you could add to it
isn't alive anymore, right?
Well, no, I wasn't. Well, of course Bobby Heenan, but that goes without saying. No, Ian Riccoboni, who does the New Japan American stuff. Oh, he's one of my favorite announcers. He doesn't get enough credit. Not enough people talk about him.
I guess Mauro Ranallo is another name you could toss in there too.
Yeah. Mauro would work very good with AEW. Of course.
I love him with NXT though, and the way he hypes up. You can't watch an episode of NXT without getting rap quotes from the whitest guy in the room, and I love it. Right.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not tongue in cheek. Like he's a huge hip hop head. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's current. It's like more current than what I listen to, and it's like whoa. I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And of course, you can't talk about Mauro Ranallo without talking about NXT, which is our fourth best reason to watch wrestling this week. As gentleman Jack Gallagher and Angel Garza put on an extremely entertaining mat wrestling match. Very short, very sweet, and innovative. Just the cruiserweight moves, the fluid pinning combos where they pin each other back and forth, except Gallagher had him in like a cross arm bar from the back and kept rolling himself over into another pin. So It was like Gallagher getting 3 or 4 pins in a row. Just the shit they did was fun. And I don't know if everybody would call it mat wrestling because there was some high spots too towards the end. But a lot of this was just grapples, and it felt good.
I definitely have to go back and watch this one because I've heard good things about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
That's my out of the blue best reason, but then you have the triple threat North American title match with Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and your boy, Roddy Strong.
No, Roddy Strong is not my boy. I love Undisputed Era, but I've been very vocal that he's my least favorite out of the 4. Good. Master of the backbreaker. Not going to take that away from him.
Yep. And I guess Finn Balor turning heel was pretty cool, too.
Heard good things about that, too. I should go back and watch the whole episode of NXT, I think.
I think this week's NXT, I probably should have bumped it up. It shouldn't have been 4th on the list.
I definitely wasted my time watching Dynamite, and I could have easily just watched NXT instead. That's why it's good to get all the reviews first and then pick and choose what the
Did you watch Dynamite live? Because I did.
No, I didn't watch it. I don't watch anything live.
At least you didn't watch it live because the amount of commercial breaks and the location of commercial breaks were mind-boggling.
Oh,
That's my biggest complaint. The backstage brawl, breaks. If you'll call it that, which was like 2 moves and Chris Jericho putting his own face in the Dippin' Dots because Cody didn't get there fast enough.
Right.
That doesn't add up to just the timing issues of tonight. And I know they're still new, and I'll give them a pass on it, but AEW Dynamite is the worst reason this week. The shameful show, if you will. I don't even think they really had... What was the most solid match on the card? Anything?
Oh, it was extremely forgettable, regrettable. I mean,
we get the outcome of we get Lucha Bros versus SCU for the tag team championship. That's kind of cool.
What was the Dark Order tag team match? I liked that. It was Dark Order versus was Lucha Brothers or SCU? Yeah. That one I liked. That I actually liked. It wasn't great, but I liked it. The biggest problem is the fans weren't behind it. They're still not behind the Dark Order, and but I thought it was a pretty solid match. I think that it really hurt SCU to have Daniels go down, because I love Scorpio Sky, but Kaz and Daniels such great chemistry together.
Right.
But it's good. It's good. It's going to be interesting to see.
I just think Dark Order, if you have to make a kind of comparison, they're your Bray Wyatt of AEW. It's very light, but it is what it is. And they shouldn't be in the tag team title picture. They should be probably singling out singles wrestlers and making a mark.
Maybe.
That's what I feel. You need to be, I don't know.
All I know is that both yours and my pick to win this tournament are both out.
Yep.
Mine was out right away. Mine was like the first one out, the
Young
Bucks.
Bucks,
Don't
yep.
surprise me. But
I got excited with Private Party. Like, they're going to go far. Nope, next round. Lost.
I did have it down to
good
SCU
match, though. That was a good match.
That was a good match. And I did have it down to SCU and Bucks, and I'm pulling. I think SCU is going to take it. Right now, you have two veteran and great either team, Lucha Brothers or SCU. I'm going to be happy either way.
But Chris Jericho's boys in LAX, or formerly LAX, have been pressuring to be entered into the tournament as well. So if it comes down to either SCU getting replaced or it being a triple threat for the tag team titles,
I can see the former LAX getting it.
They're going to be the ones to walk away with it.
I'd be all right with that. It gives them instant heat.
Mm-hmm. They got to buy through every round just to the finals. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to go. Especially since they bought tickets and Cody attacked Jericho. He's got leverage now.
They would be the AEW Shane McMahon. Not in the tournament, but I'm going to win it.
Yep. Oh, Shane McMahon's probably going to win the tournament we're going to talk about later, too, then, huh? There's a best of the world in there.
There's the best in the world. But
we'll get to that.
One of the things that was close to one of the best in the world is the pay-per-view put on by Impact Wrestling. Of course, this is their WrestleMania Bound for Glory 2019.
It's always worth a watch, and it never lets you down.
Oh, man, it's fun. And AEW is definitely still in this rebound period where they're putting their all in. They're putting their best foot forward.
Yes, they are. So we're going to break it down for you and let you know the results. Hopefully you've tuned in. If you haven't, there's still time.
Yes. And we are kind of going a little long here, and it's a busy day for both Paystee and Max. So I'm going to try to knock through these pretty good, although I got a lot to say about a lot of them, to be honest. First of all, 2 pre-show matches I didn't watch at all. Madison Rayne defeated Shotzi Blackheart, making her debut in Impact. Awesome to see Shotzi. And then there was the trios match that was originally going to be on the pay-per-view that got bumped to pre-show. Radicals defeated Dr. Wagner, Aerostar, and Toros. And Paystee, you had picked the Radicals to win, so it's a shame that they got bumped to the pre-show for you, buddy.
Right, that would have been a point. But it makes things more interesting, doesn't it?
Very much so. Yeah, we started off with the Bound for Gold gauntlet match, and I'm not going to talk about everybody that was in that match.
But we knew nothing last week.
We knew nothing. And then, like, the day after we did our show, 18 people were announced. It's like, oh, man, it's crazy. But Eddie Edwards actually won it. He came in number 1, and he ended up winning it, last eliminating Mahabali Sharia. Which I'm glad, because I did not want to see him win it. I'm not a fan of his. But this was such an eclectic and diverse match with multiple men and women of so many various styles, sizes, and ethnicities, but they all gelled very well together. They seemed to know which spots to take, which people to work with. It really sometimes it can come off as a big cluster. This time it came off surprisingly fluid for basically a Royal Rumble style match.
That's good, man. MLW had a really solid Rumble last year.
Yep. Yeah.
It's good to see good Royal Rumbles because they can be done. It's just not easy to accomplish.
Well, WWE will sure smear that in next week or on Wednesday or whatever when they got their big battle royal in Saudi Arabia. But a few things. Jordan Grace, when she came in, she went after everyone in the ring, and she actually German suplexed Madman Fulton of Ohio versus Everything, OVE. And Madman Fulton was tearing everybody up, and she did a German suplex to him. The crowd popped for that. Swaggle made an appearance. He came out from under the ring. He chased. I'm trying to think who. One of them hit under the ring. I can't think of who it was now. Yeah, of course. And so he hopped out of the ring.
He did in the last Rumble
I could
in
have done without
WWE.
Swaggle. Yeah, I could have done without Swaggle, but I get that people like the Gaga, as Pat Patterson would call it. So
yeah.
I dug that, but.
He's a character, and he's
really
good
fun
to have in
surprises.
these matches where you can have a lot of faces.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. It's just good.
I'd rather have him in this than to have a singles match.
Yeah.
So then we had Joey Ryan popped up. Kylie Ray popped up. And, of course, Tommy Dreamer checks the box for another Battle Royal.
Kylie Ray's not retiring from wrestling, folks.
Oh. And I'm going to say it right now. Paystee and I haven't discussed this, but I'm just going to say it right now. As of right now, every rumor I've heard just seems stupid and has very little validity to it. So we're not even going to get into either of the two major rumors going on behind her. I don't want to, at least Paystee.
No, I've already stated.
And I don't believe either one.
You think my opinion is stupid?
Yeah.
I think it's feasible. It would make
possibly,
sense.
If it's
My thought is, why the hell didn't she just go to WWE? Because Bayley is not Bayley anymore. She cut her hair and got rid of the tube men, so they need a replacement for Bayley.
Hey, as we're gonna find out going forward here, Impact seems to be the place to be right now.
Yeah, it does. America's
so
favorite
after
underdog.
that, which was yes. That was a good start for the pay-per-view. It's just like a fun little outing. I probably wouldn't have put it as the opener personally, but I get why it was.
Uh-huh.
Then we got the Knockouts Championship match. Taya Valkyrie defeated and kept her title from Tenelle Dashwood, which surprised both Paystee and I.
Yes, it did.
This was fun. The finish, I think, was actually smart because Taya won due to interference and chicanery by I forget what he's called now.
Johnny Impact.
Anyways, that doesn't matter. But no. Nonetheless, I think even though I thought Tenelle should win, and Taya right now is the longest running ever at Knockouts champion. That includes Impact or TNA. So that is cool, and I'm okay with them keeping that. I like that. But Dashwood, she actually could have. There's a few spots in there where she could have done some heelish stuff, and she didn't. So that firmly establishes her as the babyface going forward. And to me, firmly establishes not only a rematch, but a title run. I think she's definitely going to be the next one. The match was very good, probably not great, but the story behind it and during it, I made it a very, very good match, I think. I was all for this. So this was a very good one. And I wasn't upset Taya won, even though going into this, I thought Tenelle Dashwood should have won.
Yeah. She'll have her time, though. She's a megastar, yeah. And if she doesn't find it in Impact, she can find it pretty much anywhere else in the world.
Except WWE, apparently.
Well, yeah. Yeah. They'd take her back, though. They'd pay her to sit on a couch.
They're very good. WWE is the modern-day WCW, where they just let other people build their stars, and then they buy them from them.
Yep.
It's sad. Didn't used to be like that.
WWE can hire me.
Oh.